we are still the ones. Oh yeah, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for video number 4 on the night. Final video. I am done with videos after this one. I am dead tired right now. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Coming off watching Summerslam and doing my predictions video earlier in the day on TSL 27, and then doing a couple of reaction videos with Bailey and Dakota Kai and Io Shirai appearing at SummerSlam of the video before this one, so check those two out. And my Io Sky, which is now Io Shirai's new name, I did a rant about that, just climbing up the charts right now on my rant channel. So all the links will be in the description box down below after I edit this up and before I go to bed. So by the time you watch this later, tomorrow, whenever, those links will be up. You can watch them and give them a like and give them a comment and do whatever the fuck you want. But anyway, so we got all that. But anyway, welcome everybody to another video, my 4th video of the night. This time, once again, on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit, hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other channels, which are in my pants down below in the description box. And don't forget to hit the bell, get notified when I do a video, so you can watch it and, you know, jerk off to me, because that's what you trolls do, because that's what you do best. Jerk off to me, and think you're all great, big and bad, with all the shit you do to Chase and everybody else that's affiliated with me. But I hope you enjoy it, because you ain't going to be doing that anymore pretty soon, I'll tell you that right now. And your little threats don't scare me and Chase or anybody else on YouTube. So, nice knowing you, buttholes. I hope, speaking of buttholes, your buttholes are going to be filled with a big black cock when you go to jail. Or God will take you before then, but we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, so yeah. So, keep watching, assholes, and keep doing the videos, because you ain't getting one from me, or Chase, or anybody else. And if you don't like us bringing up your names, we don't give a shit. We don't give a shit, because you're obsessed, we're not. So, you just don't learn how to shut the fuck up. But you will, eventually. You will learn to shut the fuck up. Whether it be by us, by God, or by a guy named Tyrone. But it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so, welcome to the video once again. My name is Peter Gilmore, but you knew that already. You're a sexy beast. And you're undefeated, undisputed, extreme god, and universal heavyweight champion of the world. Listen, I will never be defeated, no matter how hard you try. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, like the video, share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and all my other channels, which are down there in the description box. And follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And that's pretty much it. If you are following me on Twitter, my main channel is, well, I don't want to go into it, but Twitter fucked me over. And I can't get my my main Twitter page back to normal until Tuesday morning, because Twitter thinks they're so big and bad. I think they're, you know, Zuckerberg, you know. I say one thing and then, you know, Twitter's like, oh, you can't say that. Just because I was agreeing with something that Joe Cronin put up on Twitter. I put up one thing, Twitter's like, no, can't do that. I get a week ban for that. I mean, come on, really? This is why these social media sites are so anal about things we say, and that's why they take our freedom of speech, especially Facebook and Twitter. Sometimes Instagram, in a way, though they take away our freedom of expression, but that's just me. But it is what it is. So fuck Twitter, or as I call it, Twatter. But the main Twitter page will be back on Tuesday. I do have a backup, which is the Prophecy's backup Twitter account, which I made like 2 months ago, and I haven't used it really, but I'm going to use it in emergencies, but now I'm kind of using it now to live tweet Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-view, stuff like that. But Tuesday, I'll be back on the main Twitter page doing what I gotta do. I might go back and forth here and there, but with those two pages, but mainly I'm gonna use my main Twitter page from Tuesday in the near future and all that good shit. But to Twitter, fuck you, man. That's all I gotta say about that. But it is what it is. And the Prophecy backup page is not blowing up, but I mean, I'm following a lot of people, but you know, I got a couple friends on the Prophecy channel, mostly my good friends that follow me on my main page. So, but it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. So follow me on social media: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Maybe I'll follow you back, maybe I won't, and that's pretty much it. Alright, it's late, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm dead tired, and I wanted to finish this up really quickly, and then edit up a little bit, and then if I have enough energy, I might stay up and watch a movie, or I'll probably just hit the sack. Hit the sack. I like to hit the troll sack. Kick them right in the fucking, their tiny balls, because even though they don't have big balls, because they don't have balls, but I got bigger balls than them, so. But I digress. So anyway, I'm going to finish this up. Video number 4, so check out my last 3. And that'll be it. And then I'm taking a day off tomorrow. I'm not doing videos tomorrow. I don't care if there's a big fucking story coming your way tomorrow. I will probably have to do it Monday, because tomorrow I'll be out all day, so. I got things to do and people to see. And that's pretty much it. But hope you had a great Saturday, and if not, well, fuck you. Nothing new. Nothing new. Today was, another warm day. I took a walk today, so I had to go to I had to do some errands, so I did a little bit of walking because I need a little exercise. So, did that. I wanted to go get the football book that I usually get, but the place didn't have it, which pissed me off. Now I have to wait maybe another couple weeks to get it, or I'll have to order it, or get it when the football season starts. That'll kind of suck when I do my annual football preview. I gotta have my statistics, so hopefully I'll get it. I'll have to go to another store to get it, so I'll have to check again in another 2 weeks, see what happens with that. But other than that, yeah, had a good day. That's pretty much it. Mets won again. What else is new? The Mets will always win. So, shut out the Marlins 4-0. Good pitching by Carrasco again. The hitting, kicking ass again. J.D. Davis home run signing. Whoop-de-goddamn do. He's gonna get traded anyway soon. But Lindor with the home run. Some good stuff. As always, the Mets win again. Still, I don't know what the Braves did tonight. I personally don't care, because JD, probably jacked off to another Braves win, but fuck JD. It even is what it is. So, Mets were up 3 games. I hope the Braves lost tonight to make it 4, but we'll see what happens with that. The Mets played the Braves 5 times this coming week. 5-game series starting on Thursday, a doubleheader next Saturday, and then you got 4 more the week after that. So 9 times this coming next 2 weeks, the Mets and the Braves will be facing off, and I hope the Mets win all 9, but it is what it is. And this Tuesday we got the man, the GOAT, the Grominator. He's coming back on Tuesday. Mad Max is pitching the day before that. Oh, I hate to be you National fans. Oi. I think Taijuan Walker pitches tomorrow. Then you got Mad Max, Scherzer, then DeGrom. We ain't gonna pitch a lot. Probably pitch like 3 innings at most. 3 or 4 innings max, but we'll see about that. Then I think Wednesday, Chris Bassett will pitch on Wednesday. Finish that off, and then if all goes well, I think Scherzer might pitch that Sunday game because the doubleheader. Probably Peterson will pitch that one of those doubleheader games because we need an extra pitcher. Even though we optioned him to Syracuse, so I have to bring him back. And then the trade deadline's on Tuesday. The Mets gonna get anybody else besides Vogelbach? Not, the big man. He's doing big things. That guy can run like the wind. Holy shit! I mean, he hit a double Friday night, and he's like, pew! I'm like, holy shit, dude, you're fat. You running around the bases like you're fucking like you're fucking shitting your pants, and you gotta go really fast, you know. He's like the second coming of Butch Husky. Holy shit! Remember that guy, Met fans? You do. Damn, that guy's fat. But gets the job done. But I'm happy. I wasn't great about the trade, even though we didn't give up much. We gave up 2 boring as fuck minor leaguers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But I don't know what Stevie Cohen got up his sleeve tomorrow and Monday and partly Tuesday. Hopefully we'll get either another bat, which would be nice, or we get another pitcher, or we get some relief help, which we desperately need. So between tomorrow and Monday, we'll see what Stevie Cohen has up his sleeve, or he just stands pat. And we go what we got. Even though we do get Trevor May back on Wednesday. Well, he sucks. He should be traded. McCann's coming back on Thursday. He should be traded. McGill's coming back probably at the end, middle to end of August, going into September. But he's going to be in the bullpen, which I think is great. Or it could be a spot starter if somebody sadly gets injured between now and the end of the season. But hopefully by then the Mets will be so many games ahead of the Braves, we don't have to worry about it. But it is what it is. So, series finale tomorrow in Miami. Hopefully the Mets can sweep and then go into Washington, sweep those assholes out, and then get ready for a big 5-game series next weekend. Holy shit. I can't wait. So, JD, get ready. Next Thursday, you're mine. Not like that, but you know what I mean. When you guys lose 3 or 5 or 4 or 5, you know what you can say? Come August the 6th, by this time next Sunday, you know what the Braves are going to be doing? Going, hey, where are you guys going? The Mets will be like, bye-bye, zoom. That's it. As far as the Yankees go, they're facing nobodies again. They're facing the Royals. They won again. Judgy Wudgy hit another steroid-using home run. 42 home runs this season. On pace for 67. Whoop-de-goddamn fucking do! Nobody cares. Can you do it in the playoffs, like Judgy Wudgy? No, you can't, because Houston is your bitch. Houston is your daddy. And when the ALCS comes, if you're not playing the Astros, I'll tell you right now, if the Yankees and the Astros do not face off in the ALCS, you can just give the Astros the World Series. Bottom line. But I think the Yankees and the assholes and the Astros will be facing off in the ALCS again. I'll tell you right now, Yankee fans, I don't care if Judgy Wudgy hits 6 home runs in that whole series. If you can't beat the Astros, you shouldn't even be playing. But it is what it is. I mean, you got 3 days left. I don't know what Cashman or Cashman is going to do anything. Get another bat. And they got Benintendi, whatever the fuck his name is, from Kansas City. Basically a replacement for Gallo. Because Gallo's going to be gone pretty soon. Not that it matters anyway. I care less. But, I mean, we'll have to see what happens in the playoffs. I still think, Garrett Cole's gonna do a big choke job. Nestor Cortez, probably pitching game 2, will choke. And then, that's it. You have 2 pitchers. 2 pitchers in the playoffs that could probably get you 2 wins. Easy. Montgomery stinks. Monty stinks. Tylon, garbage. Luis Severino, garbage. Domingo Germán, garbage. You have no pitching. Going into the playoffs, you have nothing. 2 people. 2. Ladies and gentlemen. 2. The Mets, we're loaded. I know it's going to be a big dogfight through August and September. But the Mets get to the playoffs, look out. DeGrom, Scherzer, Bassett, Walker, and Carrasco, who's doing pretty damn good. Who knew Cookie Carrasco, 11 fucking wins this year? Damn. Freaking Taiwan Walker has almost 8, 9 wins now? Jeez. But hopefully he doesn't go back into that pattern where he just stinks up the joint in the second half. But, we'll see. Bass is starting to be up and down, but, he got the, he didn't get the win on Friday, but still, didn't pitch a great game. Still, he needs to pick it back up because we need him for the stretch run, and if the Mets get to the playoffs, they're going to need him badly. Scherzer doing pretty damn good as always. Going to need him in the playoffs, and hopefully the GOAT gets back to form and just strikes everybody out. By the time the playoffs come, probably be either a Game 1 or Game 2 starter. I would put Max Scherzer Game 1 in the NLDS, and then put DeGrom right after him, and then probably Bassett Game 3, and then toss up Game 4 and 5. I think the Mets have a good chance to go on a deep run this year. World Series? They have to get through the Dodgers. But we'll have to see. I think it's probably going to be Dodgers-Mets NLCS. But we'll see. We'll see. But if you're thinking of a Subway Series in the World Series, no. Which, if that happens, look out. Look out. I think the Mets have a better team than the Yankees do on paper, but it's just me. By the way, still clean in the Bronx, by the way. After what the Mets did on Tuesday and Wednesday night. Swept those bastards out. We don't face the Mets don't face the Yankees for another couple weeks in that shithole stadium, otherwise known as the world's greatest construction site, Yankee Stadium, with those idiot fans over there. Because Yankee fans, you guys are idiots. Pretty much. And if you're from another state and you root for the Yankees, you suck too. Because you're affiliated with those bastards. Those steroid-using bastards like Judgy Wudgy and Stanton. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. I'll say this, Yankee fans. If Judgy Wudgy gets hurt, or Stanton's already hurt. Good. Stanton hurt his, what did he hurt? His knee or his oblique, or I don't know what he hurt, but he's on the DL for 10 days. Wish it was longer, but that's just me being a Met fan, just saying. But still. Oh, we're gonna clip that. Oh, he threatened Stanton with a bat. It's called an opinion, asshole. Take everything I say so fucking seriously. Oh, I gotta clip that. Here's something you can clip. My finger right up your fucking anus. Then I'll put my foot up your ass and put it back in your mouth. Make you choke on it. But it is what it is. Whatever. That's what these people do. They take everything I say so seriously. They have to clip it, then do videos about me, try to get clout views, and they barely get 100 views in about a week or so, unless they get really lucky. But it's not real views. It's just clout. Because they can't get real views on a video. They have to re-upload videos, and all they can get is 5 fucking videos in the span of about 12 hours. I mean, come on. Horrible. Horrible. That's why your channel is dead. You think mine's dead? No. I get views. And I still get subs. I got a couple today. And my EO rant is just going up, up, up like my dick in your mama ass. But it is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, I'm not gonna go on a big tirade with those insignificant fart knockers that have no balls. They're very tiny with their brain. No brain, tiny balls. As a great Kali would say. Well, he wouldn't say that, but he would say boopy. But it is what it is. Alright, let's get to SummerSlam. Let's not waste any more time. And like I said, chat room's open if you guys want to chat. If not, then fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Suck a fat cock and go to bed. Unless, wherever you may be. Anyway, alright, so SummerSlam. Well, under the first show, major show under the Triple H era. Him being the head of creative, Stephanie being the CEO, and with Nick Khan, there were going to be changes, and there were some big surprises. Some changes here, here and there. Especially in the women's division. We saw a couple one return that I already talked about. 2 people went to the main roster, EO and Dakota Kai. Bailey coming back. Unexpected face turn by Becky Lynch. Other than that, Edge came back, obviously. And no, did not come back with Bray Wyatt. Sorry. Other than that, some pretty decent matches. I mean, the finale with Brock and Roman in that last man standing match was just crazy. Especially with Brock coming out on a tractor and then lifting the fucking ring. I never saw that in my life. A freaking ring just lifted. I was like, holy shit. Imagine there was still wrestling in that. Wow. That was crazy. But, as we all know, who won the match? The man himself, Roman Reigns. That's it. Brock goes, bye-bye, so long, farewell, you don't get another title shot. Get the fuck out of here. Sorry, Issa, I know it's your beastie, but, I mean, come on. I mean, I know she was getting pregnant 6,000 times, seeing her beastie and Roman. Not her dog, but, Boy, was she looking fine tonight. Whew, the pictures on her freaking Instagram. Oh, my God. If I wasn't married to Rosa, holy shit. Oh, I would love to marry her. But I can't. Sorry. She's kind of a little bit high maintenance for me, but she's still got a body from hell. Whew! Smoking. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. I love you, Issa. I love you. My Puerto Rican goddess. Oof. I had to move to Puerto Rico and get my Puerto Rican citizenship, but goddamn, she is smoking hot. But I digress. Probably the only woman that's hot in the YWC. The only woman of the YWC. I mean, there are others, but none as hot as her. I mean, you got Denise Salcedo, but she's off the market. It sucks, but lucky to that guy who's getting married to Denise Salcedo tomorrow. Better treat her right. I'll have to come kick your ass. Or maybe Sean Ross Sapp will kick his ass. I don't know, but fuck him too. Fuck you, Sean Ross Sapp. Fuck you. But it is what it is. All right, we're getting comments in right now from the good people from good people. Speaking of good people, we got my brother from another mother from the north. My Canadian brother from the north, Mr. Andre Corbeil, the man who doesn't like wrestling at all. I'm just kidding. But yeah. Anyway, Andre's here. He says, LOL, WWE sucks schlong. Okay. Is it a big schlong or is it a really tiny cock? But that's your opinion. Anyway, then he says, just sell the fucking thing to Disney so they can turn it into a bisexual wrestling federation and let it die. Damn. Well, I mean, I did mention that, The Rock, of all people, The Rock, Dwayne, possibly wants to buy the WWE. There was, I think I read a story on Ringside News that Dwayne and possibly Tony Khan, oh yeah, Tony Khan, may buy the WWE, and the WWE are listening to offers. So, I mean, who would you want, Dwayne? Or would you want Tony Khan? Who would just blow up the entire wrestling industry? Holy shit. He'll own WWE, AEW, and Ring of Honor. There's no way he's gonna call Mr. O'Barr. He's like, hey, can I buy your company? No. That's not gonna happen. Mr. Obari, the great man he is from Japan. Japan, #1 forever. Nobody's gonna ever buy New Japan. Like an American promoter like Tony Khan or Nick Khan or anything like that. They never owned New Japan. Or Stardom or anything in Japan. It is what it is. That's it. Speaking of Japan, I don't think I mentioned it, but I'll mention it anyway. New Japan and Stardom forming a little union, which is great. In November, they're going to crown the first ever IWGP Women's Champion. Finally! After, God, for 20, 30, 40 years of New Japan Pro Wrestling, we're finally going to get a women's division. Holy crap. So, yeah. So, New Japan and Stardom are going to have, I assume, a tournament or something like a super show in November to crown the first ever IWGP Women's Champion. So we're going to see the people from Stardom, maybe some Americans like Thunder Rosa might go there, or Tony Storm, or I don't know. So that's going to be an interesting little thing, and I don't know who's going to win it, but it has to be an established star. I was talking to Will about it earlier today. He was saying Bea Priestley. Well, remember her. Will Ospreay's bitch. Though I don't know if they're still together. But, you know, Will thinks that Bea Priestley might win the whole thing. I was thinking maybe someone like Miyu Yamashita, the one to face Thunder Rosa. I would definitely put her in the mix. Maybe Mina Sakamura. Or, well, I forgot her last name. Mina from the Cosmic Angels, or any of the Cosmic Angels. That'd be nice. Maybe Kairi, but I doubt that. I doubt Kairi. Kairi might be in the tournament, but I doubt she'll win it. But then again, it could be an American. Thunder Rosa might win it, or Tony Storm, or Sasha Banks. You never know. You can get Mercedes Venado to Japan and Stardom. I would definitely have Mercedes Venado as champ. But then again, would she really want to stay in Japan and work that Japan schedule where it's like every fucking day you're wrestling? Not every day, but I would think, it wouldn't hurt to have, Sasha Banks win the thing, and then she can go back and forth, because the belt will be defended in Japan and in America, which is nice. I would love to see that fucking title on Dynamite be defended on Dynamite or at the next Forbidden Door, which is next June. That would be nice. I would love to see that. Maybe have somebody win it from Japan, come over to Forbidden Door 2 pay-per-view, face somebody like Sasha Banks or Athena or Chris Statlander or somebody like that. It would be great. But I like it. The IWGP Women's Championship. Another title. That's great. Too many titles in wrestling. God damn it, I can't keep count. But it is what it is. Okay, far as Disney buying it, I mean, really, do we want Disney to buy the WWE and turn it into a Mickey Mouse Federation? Mickey Mouse BGM. Hi, kids! You have Goofy and Donald Duck on commentary or something like that. Gosh, Donald, that was a great suplex. And Donald's like, what? Scrooge McDuck will be like the commissioner of the WWE or something like that. I don't know. Oh, I love my money bin. Then you have Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I don't know what they can do. It'd be like a Mean Street Posse or something like that. So, don't give the WWE any ideas there, Andre. We don't need the Disney Channel on WWE television. Yeah, the WWE, instead of going to Peacock, will be on Disney Plus, which nobody has. Except me. Because I have the rich man's cable. I have everything. Not everything, but I have Disney Plus, I got Hulu, I got Amazon Prime, I got Netflix, I got Paramount for free, HBO Max for free, I got New Japan Pro Wrestling for free. I don't have to pay anything for that shit. Except for Netflix, but that's the only thing. Because I have a shared account. But it is what it is. But Disney buying it? Nah. No. Alright. We move on. You wouldn't need a Puerto Rican citizenship because you're American and Puerto Rico is considered American. Well, that's true. It's not that. Oh, it's the 51st state, right? I know there's 50 states. I think Puerto Rico is the 51st state. So, all I need is really. I think I just need a passport. That's all I need. I can get that in like a day. I don't know. Just have to fill out the paperwork. Just wait for it to come in. Then I can go to Puerto Rico. Go to wherever I feel like going. Italy. Maybe go to UK, go to Birmingham, visit Aussie House or something like that. Go to London. Maybe I'll go visit my good friends, Will Rally Sport Rally, and I obviously know my tennis. I think they live in the UK. Maybe I'll visit Kevin Daddy. You never know. Then again, I could, find those idiot trolls in the UK and beat the fucking shit out of them, but I'd rather just go to London and just have a good time. Have tea and crumpets with the Queen. Cheerio, got the Wimbledon. Hello, love. It's time for Wimbledon. I'm gonna go play with my balls. Then I can go to. I'll probably just go to Italy, maybe France. Mainly Italy, just to hang out in Venice, and Rome and Florence, just all over fucking Italy and Sicily. Maybe go to Greece. Then if I have enough money, I would go to Japan. Not to wrestle or anything like that. I'll just go to Tokyo. Maybe I'll go to a couple of New Japan shows if they're around the area, but and then go find some hot Japanese chicks. Go to go hang out with some hot Japanese chicks and fuck them in the ass and make them humble, smack them in the ass. It is what it is. I have a obsession with Asian chicks. What do you want me to do? They're hot. I mean, I got the wifey. So but Rosa can go to Mexico or go to Spain and find some Spanish guys like Antonio Banderas, and she loves Antonio Banderas. Good lord. She says, who do you dream about at night? She goes, Antonio Banderas. I'm like, what? She's thinking about me. Not Antonio Banderas. Fuck him. You know what I dream about at night? Oscar. Sorry. I'm gonna get clipped for that. I don't give a shit. Peter thinks about Oscar and he doesn't think about his woman in bed. Shut the fuck up. What do you care? I get more pussy than you, so, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. Not my fault. You guys jerk off to me because you're a bunch of fucking homos. It is what it is. But yeah, I'd love to go to Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic. I haven't been around there, but it is what it is. And that's it. All right. Okay, Andre says, I still like wrestling, Peter. I enjoy NWA probably the most once in a while. I'll tune in and watch MLW Fusion, and I'll check out the Impact pay-per-views, but that's about it. Whatever floats your boat there, Andre. I don't watch Impact anymore, except for when Rosemary's on. But, I'll tune in, like, every once in a while. I don't watch the show religiously like I used to back in the day. I don't watch MLW Fusion, because I just don't. NWA I'll watch rarely, especially the pay-per-views. But it is what it is. I know NWA 74 is coming up pretty soon. It's going to be Nick Aldis and Trevor Murdoch again for the 10 pounds of gold. Okay. We'll see what happens with that. I know TNA is... Well, not TNA, sorry. Impact got Emergence coming up in, I think, a couple weeks. That should be fun. See what happens with that. Not that I'm going to watch the pay-per-view. I don't even know what date that pay-per-view is. I think it's in 2 weeks. I think it's August the 13th. And I won't be around to watch it because I'll be at WW watching good old-fashioned indie wrestling. In Brooklyn, New York, 2 weeks from tonight, actually. Well, not tonight. Well, last night. If you're watching this. So, week and a half away till WOW hit the lights in Brooklyn, New York. Ortiz will be there, as well as the Hex, Allison Kay, and Marty Bell. That'd be awesome. We'll see that. Then the week after that, Outlaw Wrestling, who had a show today, which my good buddy Robert Lottie went to, and I think Mikey Mittens went to, and they said it was pretty damn good. But it was in Queens, I couldn't go, I didn't feel like going for it anyway. They had a show today. Outlaw Wrestling will be back in Brooklyn on August the 20th. I don't know what the name of the show is, or just a random show. Scotty Too Hotty's going to be there. I think Chica Fatu is going to be there. Homicide is going to be there, definitely, because he's a champ, as far as I know. But see what happens with that, with the men and women of Outlaw Wrestling. One of the big up-and-coming promotion in the Brooklyn, New York area, but they do go elsewhere, in Jersey usually. So they're up-and-coming. WW's been around for 15 goddamn years. But I've only seen it for the last 3 or 4 years. But it's getting better every freaking year, and they're getting a lot more fans every freaking show. Especially in the Brooklyn area, where they go. It's only one place, but still, they're getting a lot more people there now, which is great. And I think there are going to be a lot of people there in 2 weeks when I keep saying Santana. Ortiz and Marty Bell and Allison Kay are going to be there. I mean, that's the price. That's a good card with those people on it. I mean, seeing Ortiz for the first time live, great. I mean, I've seen Allison Kay live because I've been to WSU shows, and the same thing with Marty Bell, because they came from WSU and Shimmer. So that's going to be fun to see them. Then it'll be fun to see Scotty Too Hotty at Outlaw. That'd be nice to see him do the worm. W-O-R-M. Whoo. Great to see him. I'd love to freaking take a picture with that guy. Scotty Too Hotty. Is Scotty Too Hotty. And will not get in the ring and do that stupid Too Cool dance. You will see me getting in there. I don't care how much money you give me. I am not doing that dance. I mean, I'll do it in for Brian Christopher, Grandmaster Sexays. I'll do it for him and maybe Rikishi, but no one wants to see that. Except for you ladies out there. I'll do it for you. Because I'm good to the ladies. Hey, maybe Sky Juhani will join the prophecy. You never know. I got contracts. You know, me and Prince Nana can work something out, you know. Big ups to Prince Nana. Great man. A great man. He is a great man, that guy. He's still trying to get me in the wrestling business. I talked to him the last Outlaw show, and he was like, I haven't seen you in a while. I was like, well, I haven't seen you. What have you been doing? I was like, well, I'm trying to get my foot in the door. Doing my own thing, you know. And then he said he has a promotion. He's making another promotion coming up. I forgot the name of it. But he's going to be doing something with that. So. I mean, without Prince Nana, I would have never met Joel Maximo, and I never would have been trained by Joel Maximo. So, thank you, Prince Nana. Of the embassy. What's that? Yeah, so you know, I watch other promotions like NWA and Impact to an extent, but not religiously like I used to. And that's that. Okay, then he says, wrestling companies throughout all of history have worked with one another. I think calling it a forbidden door is retarded. Well, what do you want to call it? A super show? Because you know WWE and AEW are going to have a super show someday. Probably see Roman Reigns versus Kenny Omega or something like that. Seth Rollins versus Brian Danielson. Claudio Castagnoli versus, I don't know who. Adam Cole, baby, versus, who gives a shit. He'll win that easily. Because it's Adam Cole, baby. Well, I mean, never say never. Hunter's open to it. Now that Stephanie owns the WWE, maybe her and Tony Khan could work something out. You never know. You never know in the wacky world of professional wrestling, the sport. Keyword, sport of professional wrestling. Because wrestling is, in fact, a sport. And if you want to debate me, let's go. I'll go all night long like I do with your mom. But it is what it is. And that's that. Alright. Thank you, Andre, for the comments. And if you still want to comment, go right ahead. Alright. Now, let's get to SummerSlam. So we started off SummerSlam with the pre-show that I didn't give two fucks about. But then we get to the main show. We start off the show with the Raw Women's Championship match. We got Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. Sing with me now. She's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. That's not even her hair, but she's Bianca Belair. Thank you. So we got Bianca Belair facing the man, Becky Lynch. Got a pretty good ovation. Bianca got a great ovation because she kind of lives in Tennessee. So, she went to school at the University of Tennessee. So, I mean, come on, it's kind of her hometown. But anyway, Becky was kind of smirking as she was going to the ring. And goddamn, that freaking entrance was long. It's like at the back of the freaking... I looked like... I don't know where it was, but like 200 yards over here, and it came all the way over the ring. I'm like, damn. No wonder it took like 30 minutes to get to the goddamn ring. That's what I hate about stadium shows. They have like long as fuck entrances like that go all the way back to like the parking lot to get to the main part of the ring. I'm like, come on. Can you just have go in a stadium like WrestleMania 34 where you just like right down the middle? You know, that ramp was long. I'm all for stadium shows, but I mean, come on. I don't want a big-ass long ramp. And it takes like 30 minutes for the freaking wrestler to get out, depending on who it is. God forbid, thank God the Undertaker's retired. The GOAT himself, you know. Imagine the Undertaker was on SummerSlam this year. By the time it would get to the ring, if the match was started at 11 o'clock, I mean, well, the last match, I mean, his entrance would have started like 11:05-ish. By the time he got to the ring and the match officially started, it would be 11:45. I'm like, dude! And then they have like a 20-minute match, and then everybody's going home at 12:30 at night. And the pay-per-view ends at 12:30. I'm like, come on! One simple ramp down the aisle, like it was at WrestleMania 33 in Orlando. You know, that ramp was pretty long. It wasn't that long, but still. I mean, I can only imagine what it's going to be at the next pay-per-view, Clash at the Castle in Cardiff, Wales, and the first pay-per-view in 30 fucking years since SummerSlam 92. I can only imagine how long that ramp is going to be. I mean, when it was at Wembley Stadium was a pretty long, straight down the middle ramp. But I can only imagine what's going to be at whatever stadium they're going to be in Wales. How long that ramp is going to be. Jeez. But it is what it is. I mean, this doesn't matter to me. I just want the wrestlers to get in the goddamn ring already. I want to see some match, and I want to see long-ass fucking entrances. Unless it's WrestleMania, then I have to worry about, like, damn it. I gotta go to the bathroom. But I want to see the entrance. Anyway, so we get that. Alright, so we start the match off, and Corey Slave, who they were doing the Raw play-by-play with Jimmy Smith and Byron Saxton. Then he had Michael Cole as well on commentary, because Pat McAfee had a match, so that's your commentary team. Corey noted that Bianca has been unstoppable ever since she won the belt at WrestleMania 38 from Becky. So the match finally starts, and it was a pretty good match. We get a traditional test of strength, and Bianca shows how strong she is. Takes control of Becky on the mat. Then some flippy-dippity-doos from Bianca, showing her athleticism and blah, 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 blah. Oh, I used to work at track and field. Becky manages to get her on the ground. Then she works on the arm of the champ, starts taunting her to get up. And then more offense from Big Time Bex, dismantling the champ. Becky delivers a couple of kicks to the bad arm. But Bianca takes Becky down with a drop kick, followed by a beautiful moonsault. Then they go to the outside. Bianca attempts the KOD on the outside, but Becky counters it by putting her Bianca arm first on the barricade. Ow. Then she drags Bianca back in the ring for a 2 count. And then Becky tries to hit the Bexploder, but Bianca countered. Becky then throws Bianca to the ropes, hits her with a kick to the back. As she continues the offense. Get my notes here. Because my notes are bad. They keep going. Back on the outside again. Bianca picks up the pace with a big KOD on the outside. Ow. Then she goes inside. Becky gets inside just about 8.5. Well, just about almost 9. Let's put it that way. Bianca's like, how'd you get in the ring? Tries another KOD, but Becky dodged out of the way. But Bianca plants her with a spring buster. Then she goes to the top rope. Becky stops her and tries to bring her down with a superplex. But Becky grabs Bianca's fake hair, braids, to bring her down to the mat and hit her with a big time manhandle slam. Goes for the cover, and Bianca kicked out at 12.999. Which is crazy. And then Bianca comes back with not one, but 2 fruit roll-ups. Becky kicks out of that. Then they go to the top rope again. Bianca then hits a humongous Spanish fly off the top rope, then follows it up with a KOD. 1, 2, 3. Bianca Belair and her hair pick up the win and retain the women's championship. In a pretty decent match, I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. So Bianca lifts the belt up for everybody to see. Becky, I thought was gonna attack her or just leave the ring and let Bianca have her moment, but Becky goes up to Bianca, extends her hand, they shake hands with a nice little code of honor, then they hug, which I thought was like, what the fuck? So Becky acknowledged Bianca, you know, it's like, you bested me this year. So they hug, and everybody's happy, and blah, blah, blah. Then the music of Bayley, don't give me a hug, hits, and everybody's going nuts. I marked the fuck out, and I told you she was coming back. So Bayley makes her return and look damn good in that white jacket, all white Bayley. She comes out, she goes right to the ring, well, goes to the entranceway and stands in the entranceway. Then Dakota Kai comes back. I thought she got released, but I guess Hunter brought her back somehow. So Dakota Kai comes out, looking hot as always as well. So she comes out and stands right next to Bayley. And no, Corey goes like, she don't work here. It's what they call long-term booking. They can release her. It's like, hey, we're just gonna release you for a little bit, and then you're gonna come right back. Even though Dakota Kai should have went to AEW, but it's just me. So Bianca's like telling them to get the ring. Bayley's like, hey, you remember me? So they wait. Then we get more music. This time, the epic fucking entrance and music of former two-time NXT Women's Champion, my third wife, Io Shirai. She comes out. The place went berserk. I was like, oh my god! I fucking came in my shorts, almost. And then, they all have a stare down, and Jimmy Smith, or really it was Corey Grace, said that it's Io Sky! I'm like, what? Who's Io Sky? I was like, that's a botch, but then it wasn't a botch because later on I looked on Ringside News, and if you look at my rant channel where I did a rant about Io's new name, Io Sky, IYO Sky, that's her new name on the main roster now. Dakota Kai's not on the main roster. That's a big time Raw Women's division. I like it. I like it. Now Bayley will go after Bianca. You know, put Becky in the mix with Io and Dakota Kai and Rhea Ripley. Thank you, Hunter. Now if you could do something for SmackDown, that'd be great. Even though Charlotte's gonna come back. I don't know when. I thought she was coming back tonight, but obviously not. So we got that, and they get in the ring, and it looked like they were about to go beat Bianca up 3-on-1. Then Becky comes back to make it a 3-on-2, and they were about to fight, and then Bayley and Io and Dakota just like, no, I'm not gonna. We're gonna wait till Monday night. So interesting. I like it. I like it, but hopefully they actually give justice to Io. Don't just have her there for 1 week and then we don't see her for like a month. And please don't, for the love of God, do not put her in catering. Please, Hunter, please make her a champion and let her hold it for like a year. Do it for me, man. Do it for your boy. Do it for your boy, Gilmore, please. Come on, Hunter. All right, Gilmore, I'll do it for you. Yeah, why don't you give me a job there, Hunter? No, I don't have to hear Vince in my ear. No, I have to hear your ass in my ear. What do you mean, Gilmore? Call the match right. Gah. I'm like, okay, yeah, Hunter. Hi, Steph. Just keep me away from Stephanie. But it is what it is. I'll work for Hunter. I don't care. As long as I don't have to work on the Vince, that'll be fine. Me and Joe Cronin on commentary. Let's do it. Let's do it. Just sign me and fuck JD. Sign me and Joe Cronin for commentary. Get rid of Corey Graves and Byron Thaxton. Please, for the love of God, call me. Or DM me, whatever. Stephanie can DM me. But I digress. And move on. Alright, so Bianca retains the belt 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, match number 2, Logan Paul, that schmuck, takes on another schmuck named The Miz, who came out with Maurice, and boy was Maurice looking hot! Call me, Maurice. Call me, you know you do. Tommaso Ciampa is also at ringside. All three of them wearing green. Yee. It was Pierce. No, it wasn't Pierce. Maurice came out with that balls like purse. I don't know what the fuck it is. It looked like 2 big balls. Okay, Mickey Mouse. No. Blah, blah, blah. And then Logan Paul comes out in his Pokemon gear. Who's that Pokemon? He's a schmuck. But anyway. Blah, blah, blah. So we got that. And then during the match, AJ Styles comes out to forcefully eject Ciampa. So I guess that feud is going to start or continue. But match wasn't that bad. You know, Logan did usual good moves and everything. Logan taunts The Miz by shoving him away with a big boot to the face. Miz gets sent out with a clothesline, and then Logan Paul does a beautiful moonsault from the apron to the floor for a pretty good ovation from the crowd. I could care less about it. Then they go back in the ring. Miz gets control. And Miz delivers double knees to the chest from the second rope. And Logan's on the ropes. Ciampa delivers a sneaky punch behind Asia Pereira. Asia Pereira's back, the referee. Miz continues his offense. We got a 1905 chin lock. Then we hear tiny balls from the crowd. Fucking marks. Logan avoids a running knee, hits Miz with a blockbuster. And then Miz runs into a clothesline. Then a couple moves, but the A-lister kicks out at 2. Then Logan continues to beat the fuck out of The Miz. He applies a figure 4 as The Miz is screaming in pain like a little bitch. Match continues on, and Logan Paul goes to the top rope again, brings down Miz with a big crossbody, then another standing moonsault for a near fall. Ciampa then tries another sneak attack, but he gets caught by the referee, who's like, "You're out of here!" And Ciampa then grabs a chair, sits down, like, I'm not leaving. And then, like I said, AJ comes out from the crowd, throws him into the crowd, and it's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" So we got that. And while that's going on, Logan sets up the commentary table for a splash from the top. Did it hit Byron Saxon? Maurice tries to stop him, but going through the table. He's like, "Don't do it! That's my husband!" Logan's like, "Fuck your husband!" Plop! Through the announce table. They go for the cover, and Maurice stops it, which allows Miz to attempt a sneak attack, but Maurice gets hit instead of Logan. Uh-oh. Like, she got hit right in the face. That's domestic violence. So, anyway, Maurice gets hit, and then Logan hits the skull-crushing finale on The Miz. 1, 2, 3. Logan Paul gets the win, and I could care less. Anyway, I get the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then he looks in the camera and says, "That's how the champ does it. You're not a champ, asshole. You're a piece of fucking shit. And your brother's a bigger piece of shit." That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So what? Logan Paul gets the win. I don't care. I don't care. That's that. Alright, match number 3 for the United States title. Bobby Lashley, the Almighty. Bobby Lashley takes on Austin Theory, Mr. Money in the Bank. Wasn't anything to write home about. It was like a 5-minute match. Before the match, Theory hits Lashley with a briefcase. Before the bell, he starts working on the ribs, and then the referee's like, "Hey, Bobby, you want to fight? And we're just gonna give the title to Theory by forfeit." And Lashley's like, "Ring the bell," like Dario Cueto would say. And then Lashley, and Theory were fighting back and forth. Blah blah blah. But in the end, Lashley drops Theory with a running power slam. Then he goes for the spear, but Theory jumps just in time, causing Lashley to hit the turnbuckle. Theory attempts to hit the 8-town down, but gets caught by Lashley, who lifts him on top of his head. Then, Theory was trying for, he did it, Grayson Waller's move, the rolling cutter. But Lashley picked him up in a military press. Lifted him up, then he dropped him right into the Hurt Lock, which I thought was nice, and then Theory tapped out like a drunk man, and that's pretty much it. So your winner and retaining the United States Championship, Bobby Lashley. And that's all I gotta say about that. So I give the match 2.5 out of 5 stars as well. So glad Bobby won. That's it. Alright, after that, match number 4, no disqualification. We had the Mysterios, Rey and Dominic, Booyaka, taking on the Judgment Day of Finn Balor and Damian Priest with the lovely Rhea Ripley at ringside. It was a pretty decent match. The Mysterios get a hot start, but then Judgment Day came back. A lot of flippity-dippity-doos. And they finally got to the no DQ aspect of the match. Start that. Dominic attempts to get out of a chokehold. Gets kicked right in the face, and then Finn Balor comes in, starts mocking Rey by doing the Eddie Galero ese. Why are you doing my balls, you stupid Irish fuck? Pero. Anyway, so Judgment Day continues with the offense. Dominic makes the big hot tag to his daddy. Not your real dad. Yeah, right, Dominic? You know who your papi is. That's right, Dominic, I'm your papi! Why did you tag me, yes sir, you dumb pero? Calm down, Eddie. But anyway, so Rey comes in like a house of fire. Then, Rey grabs a chair from Finn Balor, hits Damian with it. Then a sliding chair shot takes Finn Balor to the outside. Priest gets back on his feet, attempts a choke slam, and gets reversed into a 619. And then stops Rey with Finn stops Rey with a big clothesline. Rey hits Finn with a super Kanrana from the top rope. Then Damian Priest stops the 2 count and poses for the Reza Lamon Chico, a Razor's Edge. Look at that. We get some teamwork from Mysterio, stops the momentum. Then Rhea Ripley gets into the action. She prevents the double 619 or the 1238 from happening. Finn tells Rhea to bring him a chair, but gets stopped by some very familiar music as the lights go out and we see fire emit from the entranceway. Then we hear Edge's music, the Brood Edge music, and he rises from the depths of hell. He got a red jacket, nice tarot card shirt, crappy haircut, and he comes out, goes down the stairs, runs to the ring, takes out Damian Priest in the aisleway. Then he hits Finn Balor with a spear. Then he hits Damian Priest with a spear. The crowd's going nuts. I was like, I told you. Then the Mysterios hit Finn Balor with the 1238. And then Ray gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. They pick up the win thanks to Edge. Stain. So Edge comes back, but I thought he was coming back with somebody, but he did not come back with Bray Wyatt or a female. So we get that. So the Mysterios get the win. Match I gave 3 out of 5 stars. Then afterwards, Edge stands tall with the Mysterios as the entire Judgment Day looks on pissed. Now, can this, will we see a 6-man tag on Monday? Possibly. Though I don't think it'll be a 6-man. I think it'll just be Edge and maybe one of the Mysterios and maybe a female. I don't know who they can get, but we'll see what happens with that. But glad to see Edge back and came out with the Brood music. That's always awesome. I love the Brood music. Probably one of the best themes in WWF at the time. The best theme in WWE as a whole? Do I have to spell it out for you? Adam Cole in the Undisputed Era, bitches. But that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, then Michael Cole gets on commentary for match number, I believe this is match number 4 or 5. I think it's, well, whatever. Pat McAfee and Corbin. Corey Graves is on commentary with him. Corbin comes out, nobody cares. And then as he's still making his entrance, we hear a choir from the back of and top of Nissan Stadium singing, "Bum-ass Corbin." And then Pat McAfee makes his epic entrance with the choir still singing his song. And there's a big ovation. Michael Cole's like, jacking off, like, "Oh, it's my commentary partner." Creep. Blah, blah, blah. So it starts with Corbin taunting McAfee as soon as the bell rings. McAfee tells him that the crowd is chanting, "Bum-ass Corbin." So McAfee delivers a super kick to start the match, takes out Corbin to the outside. Corbin attempts to slam him into the ring, back in the ring. McAfee counters it. Then they go back in the ring as Pat places Corbin on the top rope for a superplex. Corbin pushes him away, but McAfee lands on his feet thanks to a moonsault. But Corbin puts him down with a running drop kick. Corbin doesn't a drop kick? Okay. Corbin then throws him to the other side of the ring, launching him over to the other side of the ring. Then they go to the outside. Corbin throws McAfee into the barricade to get back in. Corbin's working the crowd. Grabs him by the neck. Pat tries to escape. Corbin delivers a big-time deep 6, but Pat recovers, sends him to the floor. Corbin then throws McAfee onto the announcer's desk. Did I hit Michael Cole? Corbin's now doing commentary for the match. Like, "Hey, look what I'm doing, Michael Cole, you asshole." Then he shows Michael Cole. Not hard enough. Corbin then gets to the top rope, but Pat jumps and hits him with a superplex. Then Pat attempts to pin. Corbin kicks out at 2.9995. Then they struggle to get back up to the feet. Crowd's going nuts. Then they go back and forth with some blows. Corbin pushes McAfee into the ring post. Ow. Pat avoids a tackle, gets on the top rope as Corbin lays on the outside. Then a big dive takes out both the men. And Corbin almost died at one point. Not Corbin, sorry. Pat tried for a move. Think he's Jeff Hardy. You're not. Then he gets back in the ring. Corbin attempts the end of days, but Pat shows him into Charles Robinson, the referee. Uh-oh. Pat then follows up with a kick to the balls. Payback for what Corbin did on SmackDown on Friday night. Pat goes to the outside, looks at Corey Graves, goes, "Suck it, Corey Graves!" Then he finishes the match with a second rope roll-up for the win. Okay? So we get that. So Pat McAfee gets the win. And it was an okay match. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. A lot of people on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram are thinking that now Corey Graves is now medically clear to wrestle again. Yeah, we could get Pat McAfee and Corey Graves in a match, maybe at the next pay-per-view, or maybe they lead up to WrestleMania. Would be nice. I'd like to see it, as long as Pat wins. Fuck Corey Graves. That's all I gotta say about that. So anyway, then he goes to Corey Graves again, does the second gesture to Corey. Then he shakes hands with Michael Cole, then drinks a beer with the crowd. Hey, where's mine? Asshole. Let me move on from that. That ends that. Let me move on. Alright, after that, we go to the crowd in Nissan Stadium, where we get introduced to the #1 contender for the Undisputed Championship, Drew McIntyre. Cuts a promo about getting the shot at Clash of the Castle on September the 3rd in his hometown of Cardiff, Wales. Drew has his sword, Angela, back in his possession. Talks about the possibility of facing Brock or Roman in Cardiff. Then he goes to a fan, an actual fan, and he says, "What's your name, son?" And the fan's name is Cole or Colt. Then the stupid idiot fan's like, Cole. I was like, Cole Cabana? Cole Cabana was probably like, yeah, it's hit for me. No, they're not. Come on. Anyway, so then Drew promises to win the belt at Clash of the Castle in his hometown. Will he? I don't know. I mean, if he's facing Roman, yeah, there's your spoiler. He's got a good shot. I think if they don't pull the trigger in his hometown, then I don't know who's going to beat Roman at this point. If it's not going to be Cody Rhodes, it's not going to be Theory. I'll get to that in a minute, but I don't know. If Roman is supposedly going away to do Hollywood, then I would think they're going to give the belts to Drew at the UK pay-per-view in his hometown. And then Drew will hold the belts until, I don't know when. But I would go just have Roman just go 2+ years, go to WrestleMania 39, and then probably lose it to either that schmuck The Rock or the other schmuck Cody. But then again, maybe he won't lose. Maybe Roman would be like a mother Hulk Hogan and hold the belt for 5 straight years. You know, fans would be pissed at that. And some of the wrestlers might be too. Like, why does Roman have to get everything? Why can't we beat Roman? Why does he have to get a 5-year reign? Because he's Roman Reigns, asshole. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, move on. Alright, yeah, this is match number 5. For the Undisputed Tag Team belts, we got the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, taking on the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, with Double J, J-E, double F, J-A-R-J-A, double R-E, double T, Jeff Jarrett, as a special ref. The Street Profits come out with the Titans cheerleaders. Not as great as the 49ers, but, or the Dallas Cowboys, but you know, the Dallas has hot cheerleaders, I'm sorry, but the Niners do too. Well, every team has hot cheerleaders, but you can't go wrong with the Cowboys or the 49ers. Don't talk to me about the Jets cheerleaders. I don't know, there's some hot cheerleaders for the Jets. But still, I personally like the Niners. Sue me. But that's pretty much it for that. So we got the cheerleaders and that stuff. So Michael Cole reminds us that the Usos have held the belts for 376 days and counting. Cole then predicts that the match is going to steal the show. Not really. Did not. They went back and forth, beating the living fuck out of each other. Montez Ford, you know, a great man who should get a singles push finally, doing mega flippy dippity doos. The crowd going, oh my god. Get that, and then we get they go outside the ring. All 4 men are down in the ring, I should say, Double J starts the 10 count. Jimmy and Montez get up first. Then they beat each other up again. Then Montez Ford goes to the top rope, hits the big frog splash from the heavens, but couldn't get the cover. And then Montez starts arguing with Jeff Jarrett, and finally did make the count, but it was kind of slow. Got pissed off at Double J. Tags in Montez Ford. Excuse me, Dawkins, I should say. Ford goes for the suicide dive, but gets knocked down with a double super kick. Then gets thrown into the crowd. Yikes. Dawkins gets the double super kick right after that. Then the Usos basically finish the match. They hit the 1D, or the 3D, 1D, whatever you want to call it, on Dawkins. Ford tries to attempt to make the save, but it's too late as Double J counts to 3, and we still have the Usos as your undisputed tag team champions, because they are still the ones, like the prophecy, still the ones. So we get that. So match was okay. Give it 3.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, the Usos leave the ring, holding the belts up again. Prophets look devastated, like, oh, we lost again! You suck! That's why. But this was, Michael Cole says Roman Reigns will be very happy with the result, you think? Then we get a video, after that, hyping up the return of Charlotte Flair, that horse-faced bitch. After that, then we see Kid Rock, Bob, not that Bob, but Kid Rock making out with a female in the crowd. I mean, yeah, it was actually Kid Rock. I'm looking at the picture on Twitter again, and I'm like, ew, who the fuck is that guy with? I thought it was like, is that some random dude looking at Kid Rock? And he's like making out with some fat chick. Nothing wrong with that. Right, Mike? Yeah, I made out with a few fat chicks in my day. You know, I was a fat chick thriller back in the day. Yeah, you were. I mean, there's nothing wrong with fat chicks. I mean, I dated a couple of fat chicks back in my day. I mean, Rose is not fat, but, you know. Don't tell her I said that, Mike. I won't, don't worry. Okay. Just don't say it, because I'll have to kick your ass. But, yeah. I'm with Rosa. Rosa's, you know, 165 pounds. Nothing wrong with that. More pushing for the cushion. And I give it to her all night long. Like you did, Mike. Yeah, I know. 'Cause I'm awesome. I know. Me and Mike awesome on the fat chick thrillers, baby. Yeah. See? Even Mike Awesome, he's dead. He gets more pussy in heaven than you guys do. Right, Mike? Yeah, I know. I just can't get these women off me. Especially Matilda the Hog, I can't get that bitch off me. Oh, well. She's fat, that's what. Oh, yeah, I know. Okay. Alright, I gotta go. Bye! Okay, get out of here. Crazy fuck. So we get that, so that was kind of creepy. But anyway, let me move on. And then after that, Riddle, who was supposed to have a match with Seth, but the match got canceled because Riddle had a injury with his chest or something like that. He comes to the ring with a microphone, and he says, I may not be medically clear to compete, but Seth Rollins, get your ass out here right now. So Seth comes out looking like, I don't know what the fuck he was wearing. I think he had like an orange suit, looked like the Nickelodeon logo. Nick, Nickelodeon. He didn't buy it at the Men's Warehouse, because when you go to the Men's Warehouse, you're gonna like the way you look, I guarantee you. So Seth music hits, he enters the arena. They're trying to talk some, WWE officials are trying to talk some sense into the guy. No, that ain't gonna work. Get into a humongous brawl. And then they get in the ring. Adam Pearce tries to stop Seth from hitting the curb stomp on Riddle again, but it does it anyway. And then Seth leaves the ring as Officials try to pick up what's left of Riddle. He's more injured than injured. So, I guess that feud is going to continue on and probably have a match, maybe a clash at the castle. And that's pretty much it. And we move on from there. Alright, then we go to match number 7, which is your cooldown match of the night. For the SmackDown Women's Championship, Liv Morgan taking on the Hot Rod, Ronda Rousey. Wasn't anything to write home about. The finish kind of was fucking weird. I'm just gonna get right to the finish. At one point, let me get to that point. Ronda applies the armbar on the outside the ropes. Then she taunts the crowd before locking Liv in the armbar again. Liv gets her foot on the ropes, but Ronda counters that. Then another armbar leads to really nothing as Liv gets the ropes again. Then we see the doctor, not the doctor, Thugonomics, but the ringside doctor asks Liv if she's able to continue and compete. Liv says yes, fighting champion. Ronda attempts another armbar. Liv reverses with a pin, but then taps right out as soon as the ref's hand gets down to 3. So somebody had a clusterfuck of a pin. So Liv retains the title. So that's my first loss of the night, but So Liv is declared the champ, even though she tapped out. Ronda's like, motherfucker, what the fuck? So Liv wins the match. I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And like I said, Ronda goes into pissy period mode. And it starts beating the fucking shit out of the referee. But she argues with the ref, then she goes after Liv, who's still selling the arm injury. The referee's trying to stop it, and then he gets beat up. Gets himself with a broken arm. And then Sean Daivari, yeah, that guy, Daivari comes in the ring, tries to talk some sense into Ronda. You're like, yeah, right, you're gonna win that argument. He gets beat up, and then Liv takes the title away. Well, takes the title, walks away as Ronda just stands in the ring, pissed. So maybe there'll be a rematch on Raw, or maybe at Clash of the Castle. But I just felt the finish was really sloppy and clusterfuck-like. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't understand that. But it is what it is. Alright. So we move on from there. Alright, after that, we get the mayor of Knox County, Glenn Jacobs, basically to come out, get a little pop. They announced that the attendance for SummerSlam, 48,449 people. Somebody was exaggerating. Then he danks the crowd, and he goes, bam! Then the fire comes out. We're going to hellfire and brimstone, by God, it's Kane! And that's pretty much it. Great to see Kane. Well, I mean, it's in Tennessee, so shit came out in his Kane gear. That's just me. It is what it is, and that's pretty much it. So I didn't care about that. Alright, then we go to your main event of the evening for the undisputed title. Roman Reigns, Mr. Cockfist himself, our tribal chief. We have to acknowledge him. And if you don't, fuck you. He takes on Brock Lesnar in their final match. Last man standing rules. We get a promo, a hype promo, which included Theory. So Roman comes out first, because we the ones, we come out first. So this is the first time in SummerSlam history, since the inception of SummerSlam way back when, that a last man standing match has happened. Cole says Roman has held the belt for 680 days. I thought it was more than that. But anyway, so Roman comes out with "My name is Paul Heyman" and the Usos. Roman takes a sweet as fuck time getting into the ring. Then, being Roman Reigns, the champ, gets on the mic. He says, "Nashville, Tennessee, acknowledge me." And that's what they did. Even Issa, getting wet in their panties. And then Brock's music hits. Michael Cole says that Brock's been in more SummerSlam matches than anybody, 9 times. Damn. So Brock comes out, stops midway in his entrance, goes straight to the tractor, strategically placed there. He's wearing his country vest, and drives to the ring. Crazy. As Roman's just like, what the hell is this? Lesnar's all smiling, gets to the ring. Then he gets to the ring and stands on the tractor blades as Roman starts arguing with the ref. So then he cuts off the announcer. I think it was Mike Rome. Does his own introduction. And then Roman holds both belts up. Brock then jumps on him from the blade. And the match actually starts. So Brock sends Roman to the outside, hits a big, huge belly-to-belly suplex. Ow. Roman's then dumped onto the other side of the barricade. Brock then tries for the F5. Roman counts and shoves him to the steel pillar on the outside. So getting hardcore. Brock then throws Roman to the other side of the barricade, plants him with a German suplex. Then he brings out the table as Paul is like, "Please, Brock, stop!" Which allows Roman to hit Beastie with a Samoan drop on the table. Ouch. But Lesnar gets up at 7. Roman then lays him out with the steel steps. Puts Brock through another table. But Brock gets up again, probably around 8 or 9. Roman then delivers a Superman punch inside the ring. Puts Lesnar down with a spear. And I thought that was basically going to be it. But Brock gets up at 7 again. Roman attempts another spear. Brock lifts him up for the F5. Lesnar then throws Roman to the outside, slams him onto the broken table. Referee starts counting for Roman, but the Tribal Chief beats the count. Lesnar gets back in the tractor, lowers the blade. I was like, "You're going to impale this guy?" Oh, God. Lesnar then hits Roman with a broken table. Roman gets back up at 8. Lesnar drags him and puts him in the tractor blade. Brock then lifts Reigns up with the tractor blade. Throws him in the ring. Roman makes the count again. The crowd's going berserk. Brock then begins his barrage of German suplexes. So going to Suplex City. Brock then lifts Roman up for an F5. Hits it this time. Then Brock is standing in the corner. Reigns gets up at 9. Brock is pissed. Attempts another F5. Reigns counts into the guillotine choke. But Brock pops out a chokehold and the referee asks Brock to leave so that he can count to 10. Roman gets up again. Makes the count. Brock goes to the outside the ring. Starts the tractor. Then he moves the entire ring. And it moved, and then he picks the fucking ring up. I was like, oh my God! I was like, holy shit, nobody's ever seen this before. The crowd's going nuts. Michael Cole and Corey Graves like, what the hell? I'm like, it was crazy. Then he gets out of the tractor, sets up the announcer's table. That was going to be used. Then the Usos come out for interference. You knew that was going to happen. Heyman then hands Brock the belts, but gets laid out with an F5 on the announce table. Sucks to be you there, Paul. Roman takes advantage of the distraction, hits Lesnar with the spear, and then both men are down, and the referee's counting them out. And then Austin Theory comes out. I'm like, oh no. But really, I don't think he could have cashed in because it's a last man standing match. So, unless there was an elimination, I don't know how that would have worked, but he comes out, hits Roman with the briefcase, and it breaks. And then Brock stops Theory with an F5. But then he gets hit with a double super kick by the Usos, knocking him out. And then Roman hits not one, but 2 spears on Brock. But Brock gets right back up. Roman's pissed. Hits Theory and Brock with the briefcase, shattering it into more pieces. Brock gets up again. Roman lays him out with the WWE title. Brock gets up again. After that, at 9, Roman's like, well, hit him with this. Let him hit him with this. Then he hits him again in the face with the Universal title. Then Roman and the Usos bury Brock under the announcer's table and the ring steps, and the referee counts Brock out, and Roman Reigns is your champion. Once again, he retains the title. Match I gave 4 out of 5 stars. It was just great. Probably the match of the night. And that's that. So we get that. And we move on from there. After the match, Roman collapses because he had a hard-fought match. Usos help him to get up. Then all of them hug. Including they hug Paul Heyman. Brock lays on the other side of the ring. And Michael Cole and Corey Graves make a case for Roman against Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle. Obviously. Roman then lifts the titles up as the Usos and Paul Heyman stand behind him. And then Michael Cole's like, this is the greatest last man standing match in WWE history. I'm like, no, it's not. And that's basically it. And the show goes off the air. But damn, this was one hell of a match. Like I said, 4 out of 5 stars for that. And that's pretty much it. So Summerslam had its moments. You know, first pay-per-view under Triple H's creative. Under Triple H, I should say. Under Stephanie and Nick Khan. You know, some shocking returns from Bayley. Well, Bayley wasn't a shock, but we all knew she was coming back. Edge coming back was not a shock. But Dakota Kai and Io making their main roster debuts, or debuts. That was kind of shocking. Becky turning face and standing next to Bianca. I thought that was kind of shocking. We had that. I thought Seth Rollins was going to face like Johnny Gargano or maybe Carmelo Hayes. No. Riddle had to come out and say, hey, I'm going to fight him. Gets beat up again. So I guess that's going to set up for a Clash of the Castle or maybe something on Raw. But we'll see what happens with that. Other than that, I thought the show was pretty solid. Not great, but pretty solid. So, pretty good pay-per-view from Hunter. And now we're going to start week 2 of the Hunter and Stephanie regime. I just hope it doesn't go back to the Authority gimmick stuff, shit like that. Please don't do that. But we'll see what happens on Monday night from Houston, Texas, for Monday Night Raw. The aftermath of SummerSlam, as now we head on into our next pay-per-view, Clash at the Castle, on September the 3rd. We're about 5 weeks, just under 5 weeks away from that. So, we already got one match announced, and that is Roman Reigns defending the Undisputed title against Drew McIntyre in his hometown. And we'll see if WWE pulls it off, and Drew wins in his hometown and finally ends the probably over 700-day reign as a champ from Roman Reigns, or Roman will just continue on as champ. But we'll see what happens on Monday with the promos. Obviously, I think Roman will be there. Drew will be there, obviously, because he's on Raw. Well, actually, he's on SmackDown, but maybe he'll be on Raw. Bianca Belair will be on Raw with Becky and Bayley. Bayley will make her return to Raw with Dakota Kai and Io making their Raw debuts. That'd be nice. We got that. Probably see what happens with Seth Rollins and Riddle. And much more on Monday Night Raw. Then on SmackDown this coming Friday, probably hear from Roman again. See what happens with that. Then they'll probably do something with Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey. Maybe a rematch on SmackDown. Or it'll lead up to Clash of the Castle. We'll see what happens with that. Maybe Charlotte gets involved. Maybe a 3-way. But we'll see what happens with that. And then probably the Usos will have some type of celebration either on Monday or Friday. And then maybe we'll find out who the Usos will face next. Either it's going to be the New Day, it's going to be the Viking Raiders. I personally don't care. You're not going to take those belts off the Usos anytime soon unless you bring up an established tag team. Maybe like the Creed brothers, maybe Pretty Deadly. That'd be nice to have them in their hometown of the UK facing the Usos for the undisputed titles and win them. That'd be nice, but I doubt that. But I just don't know who's going to beat the Usos at this point. And Roman, but we'll have to see what happens on this Monday night on Raw and Friday night on SmackDown. But all in all, SummerSlam was a pretty decent event, and I gave it 7.25 out of 10 stars. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments section of the video. And that's pretty much it for that. Alright, everybody, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I'm tired as fuck. It's 2:30 in the morning. So I'm going to edit up this video a little bit. And then I'm going to go to bed. And then get up tomorrow, Sunday, the last day of July. So we're going to start August on Monday. The dog days of August are about to hit. So we're 4 weeks away. Well, as of tomorrow, 5 weeks away. Still 5 weeks away from the end of summer. Unofficially, Labor Day. 5 weeks away from Labor Day weekend. That's pretty much it. And, yeah, so I'm going to take the day off tomorrow. I will be back Monday with some... We'll see what happens Monday. Your Raw review definitely happening on Monday night. I didn't do it this week. I apologize for not doing a Raw SmackDown review for this week, even though I talked a little bit about it. But I will do an official... I will do a official review on Monday. And, pretty much, I will be on most of the week, the next couple weeks, with reviews and videos almost every freaking day. But we'll see what happens with that. Maybe some live shows on TSL, some just basic open forum shows, maybe on Thursday. But we'll see what happens with that. But that's all I gotta say about that. So I'm going to bed. Thank you for watching. Peter Gilman signing off. Once again, SummerSlam, 7.25 out of 10 stars. So hit the bell, get notified when I do a live video or another video. Subscribe to my channels. Like the videos. Stick that like button up, Susan's you know what. And follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And that's all I can say about that. So, that's it. Thank you for watching. All you fucking trolls, I know you were watching. Go to fucking bed, you fucking idiots. You know, you probably clipped this video. I don't give a shit. Suck my fucking cock. And the other members of the Prophecy, too. You can suck their ass and pussy and cock, too. Whatever. You're jealous. Keep doing videos about us because we don't give two fucks about you. And we don't care. We just don't care about you dumb fucks that look like a fucking dolphin with Down syndrome. A fucking meth head. Oh, I proved Peter wrong, and he's not that guy. He's not that guy you think I am. So yeah, but you look like Uncle Fester. An ugly-looking version of Uncle Fester. Look like he's on meth. Fuck that guy. Fuck that wannabe gremlin. Fuck him. And fuck that other guy. David. But, you know, fuck those three idiots. And their little leader, the schlong. But it is what it is. Fuck all four of them. They can kiss our asses because we get more views than them. And subs. Because they are all in their circle jerking each other off with their tiny cocks. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, thanks for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off. I bid you adieu. Rock on and rock hard with your cock out. Unless you're, you know, sadly you trolls cannot rock on and rock hard with your cock out because you got very small ones. But, so every member of the Prophecy and all my great fans, because I do got fans, especially you ladies, I'll see you in my dreams, bitches. But it is what it is. So, rock on and rock hard with your cocoot. And if you're not down with that, you four bitches and anybody else who is not down with that, we're the Prophecy, we're the greatest things in sliced bread, and if you can't handle that, then we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Check out my other 3 videos I did. Links are in the description box. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on Monday for Monday Night Raw. Adios, bitches. Have a great night. Peace.